Hello and welcome to another Raggy's Beers, Wines and Spirits review. Had a shave, feels better, look about 10 years younger. Tonight I'm going to be reviewing Blossom Hills, a soft and fruity red, available in most of the big supermarkets. 12.5%, certainly an entry level wine for most people who are starting on their, shall we say, their introduction into red wines. I mean, if you're starting into wines, first thing you do is you start on rosés, a fruity rosé. Then you can move to a white, and then from white to a red. That is the progression I would do. For a rosé, something like Mateus, whatever you call it, a good introductory wine which is available at most places. And then move on to your white wines, go for a Pinot Grigio, and on to your red wines, then red, fucking R's and W's. Go for something like Echo Falls or Blossom Hill Red. And then for me that's a natural progression. If you go on your journey into wines, don't go for the complex and the Sauvignon Blancs and the expensive ones straight away, because you will not like them. Unless you've got a taste for, some people have, some people haven't. Me, I hated wines. They all tasted like bloody vinegar. So, nice fruity aroma on this. Not as strong in aroma as, shall we say, likes of Barolo, which is a fine Italian wine. I mean, dark fruits come through, but on the taste, nice soft fruity taste to it, and it is soft and fruity, that's what it calls it, yeah. And like I said, it's a nice introductory wine. I can't get my words out tonight, I feel knackered. 3 hours sleep last night. Yeah, very nice introductory wine. And even though it says it's 12.5%, it doesn't, for me, it doesn't taste anywhere near 12.5%. Although for me, a much better wine to start off on than the likes of the Three Mills brand. I know you shouldn't be slagging brands off, but I'm really not keen on their wines. Bought quite a few last year from my own bargains, and yeah, there were some good ones and there were some terrible ones. God knows, I must have just got a bad batch. But like with any wine, any beer, any cider, I can only review what's in front of me. So if I've bought it and it's not great, then it's not my fault, it's not great, Gotta be honest, and I try to be positive. I follow somebody on somebody does chats about roller coasters and that, Theme Park Worldwide on YouTube, and I've been following him for years, and knowledgeable lad, loves his roller coasters, but he tries to put a positive spin on everything, and I think that's the best way to be positive. Don't be negative, because obviously negativity is not good for anybody, but if you have to be negative, then you have to be. And that's why I made a decision to go the positive route. What I do need to do is stop swearing on reviews, because it's not good. And no one's gonna link to me if I'm swearing. So positivity. Try not to swear. Although if I've had a crap day at work, I've had a crap day at work. As simple as that. So yeah, lovely. Very pleasant tasting. Obviously, there's no you're not going to come to this for complexities. You come to this because it's a cheap £5, £6 a bottle red wine and lower, and it does what it says on the tin. Really, it's soft, fruity, and yeah, a very nice starting red wine. You move on from this, then you move on to the amount of wines on the shelf. Obviously, I used to work at Sainsbury's, and the sheer amount of wines is amazing. The prices maybe not so, but depends how much money you've got, capital you've got to spare. But like all these wines, the best time to buy them is always when it's the buy 6 get 25% off. And especially if you work in Sainsbury's, you've got the discount as well as the buy 6 get 25%. Sadly, none of my family now work in retail. We all left. I left in 2015. Wife left in 2015. Daughter left probably before that, around about the same time. And son left at this last year, so 2019. So at one stage, all four of us were in retail, all suffering them bloody Christmases with no holidays and crap shifts all over the place. But it was an experience. I loved it. The interaction was great. I didn't like trying to get you on the bloody tills. Can anyone come to the tills? You know, red alerts, amber alerts, all that bollocks it is. I mean, nowadays, me personally, I prefer to do self-scan because I know what I'm spending, at Tesco's anyway. Don't really go Sainsbury's these days, too expensive. And don't really go Morrison's either, that's gone crap. And Asda's just full of scumbags. Well, the one in Arnold near us is, all you troglodytes go there. So Tesco's is the only one to go to. Wife's too snobby to go to Lidl and Aldi. Although I would, because personally, there's less choice. Less choice means you're forced to buy certain things, but you don't spend, because the brands are cheaper, you don't spend as much. But she won't have it, so what can you do? You know, you just got to live with what you live with. Although Aldi and Lidl do the best steaks, much better than the others. A fillet steak last week for £3.49 from Lidl. It was their pick of the week, but £3.49 rather, for a fillet steak, and it did taste nice. Went down a treat. And then last night I had 2 sirloin steaks. Could hardly walk after that. 2 sirloin steaks with a nice potato definaise. Then you get them in round portions, and you do this 4 you do together. £2.30. A little bit pricey really, but trying to make your own potato definaise is a job and a half. So it's a much better way. And we've gone off chips at the moment, so for us it's much better. But anyway, back to the red wine. Yeah, lovely bit of red. For me, definitely a starter red wine. And like I say, a good red wine for people who dipping their toes into the waters. You don't want to go for anything complex and expensive, because you may not like it. You may think, oh my god, that's rancid, and you may not never taste it again. People are like that. I was like that. First time I drank it, I thought, oh, that's bloody disgusting. And then you move on, and now I can drink any red wine, and you know, basically nothing phases me now. I still don't like tequilas, if I'm being honest, but you know, you can't win them all, can you? So, my kitchen makes the strangest noises when I'm in here. It's not good because I suffer with anxiety, and it bloody it gives me the heebie-jeebies. So, like a reddish purpley colour, as you can see. On the nose, fruity, dark fruits. On the taste, definitely soft, definitely fruity. Does what it says on the tin. Out of 5 then. Yeah, a very big crowd-pleasing wine. I can see why it's a massive seller in the UK. Definitely a wine for newbies. And yeah, nice enough wine as it is. Out of 5, I'm going to give it 4.2 out of 5. Yeah, decent enough wine. And that's me done for the night. I'm supposed to be taking it easy, no more. So I'm trying to do wine and beer reviews, and then after that, no more. Unless I get to the stage, it's 1 in the morning, and I can't sleep for buggery, and then I'll come downstairs and grab some, drink something just to fall asleep. Trying anyway. Trying to be good. We'll see how that lasts. We'll see. Thanks for watching. See you soon.